All right. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay.
All right. Hi, Marcel and Laurel. Thanks for joining us today, guys. So how we're going to start this meeting is if each of you can just maybe give me an opening statement of a brief summary of your idea regarding the dispute is, and then from there we'll work into the key points that we want to focus on today. Who wants to volunteer to go first?
I'll go first.
All right, Marcel, go ahead. Sorry, Marcel. Laurel, can you just please refrain from interfering while he's speaking, and just you'll get your chance directly when he's done. Thanks.
My name is Marcel. I've known Laurel for about 1 to 2 years, and we've had lots of friends in common. We often see each other at parties and sports on the weekends, and I've noticed her glancing over at me in a, saucy way on the odd occasion. I didn't really take any notice because she isn't really my type.
Oh, not your
Like a train wreck, really. You don't want to stare, but you can't look away either. My best friend Rocco thought it would be a great idea if I dated Laurel, and that way all four of us could double date because his girlfriend is Laurel's best friend. I would say Laurel is a bit immature, and I'd like ladies my own age.
Not immature.
I've always been keen on this girl called Jenny, and she's shown some interest in me lately too. This is where the problem lies. Laurel keeps texting me, emailing me, phoning me, leaving presents, setting up dates, and I had even my jocks and T-shirts stolen.
I never stole your jocks.
Laurel, please respect his time.
I have no idea why, but it has to be her. She's gone all stalker psycho, and it has to stop, or else I'm going to take it further. I don't want my girlfriend to think I'm cheating on her with Laurel because there's nothing there. Never has been, never will be as far as I'm concerned. I don't want to have a falling out with my best friend Rocco over this either. Rocco's my good mate.
All right. Thanks, Marcel. Appreciate it. Okay. Laurel, what is your summary regarding the dispute?
Well, I often see Marcel on the weekends and around campus. His best friend is dating my best friend, so it's really hard not to see each other. Us two getting together would be really perfect. We could double date all the time. We've known each other for ages. And we're pretty close. We often make eyes at each other at parties and stuff. And I thought Marcel might have been interested in starting up a relationship with me. He has come He has come willingly to dates and social gatherings that I've organised and has never really told me that he's not interested, although he has been a little bit shy. That is until this homewrecker Jenny stole him away from me. She has always been in competition with me, and Marcel is dating her to make me jealous. After all the nice things I've done for him, this is how he repays me. I've tried to contact him to see where we stand, and he hasn't gotten back to me.
I don't want to get back to you. I shouldn't have to get back to you.
I'm thinking he wants to keep our relationship from Jenny, which is fine by me. I just feel really hurt that he's ignoring me, and I don't know what I've done wrong. But I'm here today to find out. Oh, that was...
Thanks. I think both of you get a basic understanding of what the other one's views are regarding the matter, although they are vastly different, as we've just realized. I think there are 3 main key points we can highlight in this session. Firstly, the communication, the various emails, the text messages, and the gifts. Secondly, maybe look at the group dynamics, the relationships within the group. Marcel, your relationship with Jenny, and then also, Marcel, your relationship with Laurel prior to Jenny and now post. And then maybe look at the clothes that have disappeared, and we can follow up on that lastly. Firstly, I think it's important to look at the emails. Laurel, if you can maybe just elaborate as to why you were emailing him. I see they were saying so often after the first date. Like, why was it? What made you feel that he was that interested, that you were emailing 3 or 4 times a week?
Well, Marcel never told me that he didn't want to be on the date, and he could have called in at any time.
100%.
And he didn't. So then I thought, well, he was quite shy on the date. I guess now I think about it, he was probably a little bit shy. And
that's natural.
Maybe he didn't want to be there. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. But anyway, I emailed him a few times, and it wasn't just to see where we stood and to get another date. It was to inform him of different things that was happening at the university, like different social events, and I needed a partner for an assignment, so I emailed him about that as well. So it wasn't just about us, it was also other things.
Were you expecting any type of response from him regarding any of these emails? Like, what was your expectation when you sent out these emails?
What were my expectations?
Yeah. Well, were you expecting a response from him with your email?
I think it's quite rude not to respond to any email.
All right. And then Marcel, why did you not respond? What was your primary reason, if I can call it that, for not responding to her emails?
Well, when I first went on that date, I expected Rocco and his girlfriend to be there. And I was astonished when they weren't there. And when Laurel said that the others couldn't make it, well, I felt uncomfortable then because I didn't want to be alone with a single woman. And I made it obvious at that time that I didn't. I tried not to say too much, try not to lead her on or anything like that. And
how come you didn't just leave? You could have just left.
Well, I was trying not to upset you or be rude.
Maybe that's where the problem lies, Matt. Oh, Marcel, I should say. That's my old boyfriend, Matt. Marcel, maybe that's where the problem lies, is that you're not open with your communication. And
Laura, Marcel, I think both of you, Marcel was trying to be respectful because you guys had a prior relationship which was just friends-based in the friendship group. So I think the dynamics between a person that was in a prior friendship group and someone that wasn't, there's some level of respect. And I think that Marcel wanting to not get a bad rep from you in the group and get told he's a arsehole and a rude bastard and all of those, he was just trying to be nice and polite and go through it. So I understand his side of the story, and maybe you can relate to that. Like, he wasn't rude to you on the date, he didn't leave early, he didn't sneak to the bathroom and get in his car and rush off home. He actually sat through it and did the honourable thing. Don't you think so, Laura?
I guess I can see his point of view, but this is what's led us here today, is because, Marcel, you haven't been open and honest about your relationship with me, and there might not be a relationship, but I was under the understanding that there was a relationship. And when you told me not to email you, well, I stopped emailing you. And when you said the reason why you didn't want me to email was because you didn't want Jenny to find out about the relationship.
Sorry, Laura. What was the exact email? What do you have? What did the email exactly say that he sent you? What was your response after you sent him the box of chocolates? Do you have a copy of that? Maybe that you can just read to us.
It says, let me just have a look, see if I can.
Third paragraph.
Laurel, please stop contacting me by email. I have started a relationship with Jenny, and I do not want her to find out that you have been contacting me. So please stop emailing me. That's what it says.
What, Laurel, the very first night when I went out and I ended up alone with you, and I realised that the others weren't invited, you tried to hold my hand, and I pulled away and wouldn't hold your hand then. And I thought that message was clear then. And the fact that I told you I didn't want the emails, I wasn't trying to lead you on in any way at all. I'm economical with words, but that's just the way I am. And maybe I didn't make it clear I wasn't trying to lead you on at all.
So when you say you didn't want me to email you, well, I stopped that. So then I thought, well, I'll try other communication. So I tried the phone and you wouldn't pick up. Then I tried the SMSs and you wouldn't pick up.
What was your perception regarding him not getting back to you in the communication other than being rude? Would you consider that maybe he really wasn't interested in talking to you at that stage, or maybe he was preoccupied? Did any of these things maybe cross your mind?
No, not really. I thought he might have been a bit depressed about, I don't know, Jenny, or maybe of us having a three-way relationship. I thought he might have been a bit down about that, or...
I'm 55 years of age. I'm a technological dinosaur, and I have to ask my kids what an SMS is when the message comes in. And when I realised what it was, and my kids had read it, I didn't want to respond because Jenny would find out and think the wrong thing. And the other reason I didn't respond is I wanted it to stop.
All right. Well, let's move on to the next. Let's move on to the second dinner date where that Laurel asked you to go on to. What was your response to that second dinner date?
Well, I didn't want to upset Rocco either, and Laurel thought that the four of us could double date because Rocco's...
Did you go on a date with her? Did you say you'd go on a second date with her?
No, well, I didn't want to, and Laurel was saying it'd be a good idea, but I don't want to. I don't want to.
You could explain the emotion you feel when she contacts you. Is it one of discomfort? Or do you feel uncomfortable? Is that maybe what's highlighting your shyness, that coming forth as being shy? Is that maybe the emotion that's being reflected?
It's uncomfortable, but it's probably gone a little bit further to annoying because I have an investment in my relationship with Jenny. But I'm saying, could your annoying, uncomfortable be seen as you being shy? Just because you are respectful, you're not the type to just tell her straight off the bat to bugger off. You sort of are trying for her to, you're dropping small hints, but maybe the shyness is not big enough of a hint for her to realize that. Yes, but I'm trying not to be rude.
100%. Lauren, do you understand, like maybe his uncomfortability could lead to him being shy, like we were just discussing? Could you see that point of view maybe?
Yeah, I can. Like, I've got relatives that are shy, and you could probably call them, or people would probably perceive them as being rude. So, yeah, I've often said that they're rude, but they tell me they're shy. So maybe Matt's just tarred with the same brush. Marcel.
Yeah. Maybe give Matt a call.
2 more.
Let's just maybe have a quick look at the relationship circles. Like, what were your relationship before you guys started, before this came about? Well, how was the relationship? Was it just ones of friendship? Was everything cool? Did you guys still hang out and see each other and everything went smoothly? Like, how was the relationship?
Well, we've got friends in common. I wasn't close to Laurel. I'd see her around, especially when I'm hanging around with Rocco.
Both of you were polite together to each other. You greeted each other. Everything was fine. Nothing
untoward, nothing, no friction or anything.
What about the eyes that you used to make?
Were you making eyes or making eye contact? I think it's good to distinguish between the two, because just making eye contact to someone that's staring at you, I don't see that as being particularly...
If I looked at you, I wasn't making eyes at you. I saw you.
Well, you wouldn't look away. You weren't looking away. Most people...
How are you noticing that? What was the... Maybe just go back to that, Marcel. What were you saying with the saucy eyes? What would your definition be of saucy eyes? What is that?
She's looking my body up and down. Have a look at me. And you are a 55-year-old man. I mean, you're a very good-looking 55-year-old man. So I can't blame you for it. But Laurel, no, it's, yeah. All right. So do you guys, let's get back to the relationship, the group dynamics. Do you guys both feel that this group is important to you guys? Like, do you feel that you'd like to keep the same friendship circle and the same friends? Like,
if us four would, we could go on double dates, and it could be you and I, Marcel, and we could go and double date Rocco.
Do do you see it as problematic going back to how it was like before you guys started having this type of scenario? Before that, did you guys feel that you were both happy, the group was important, and it's important to respect Rocco and his girlfriend as well in the scenario?
I just want to make it clear that I don't want to have a personal relationship with
Just
Rocco, but I think Rocco and his girlfriend, because she and Laurel are best friends, and I don't want to upset the dynamics of the group as we were beforehand. I just want the things to go back to the way they were.
Obviously, you'll see Rocco a lot less if there is an issue between his girlfriend and her best friend regarding you. You'd probably be the one that's getting pushed to the side a little bit in that scenario.
I'd feel uncomfortable if Laurel kept trying to hit on me.
100%.
I just want to know why you didn't respond to my email. I just want to know where I stand.
I'll let you know where we stand. Laurel, I'm having a relationship with Jenny, and I don't want a relationship with you of that nature. We can be friends, but I don't want an intimate relationship.
Okay, so as far as contacting you goes,
Sorry, with contacting, Marcel, do you feel like you can be fine, like being friends with her and maybe the occasional email or text, just a friendly message, obviously ensuring everything stays above the belt and friendly and polite? Are you all right with that? Because, I mean, it would obviously make your life easier with Rocco and everyone if you and Lauren can still talk and be respectable towards each other in the group.
I am okay with contact so long as it's open contact in relation to the group with Rocco and his girlfriend and myself and Jenny, and just as a group, but nothing personal of a personal nature.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Laurel, how do you feel regarding really like this offer? I mean, it's maybe I can understand there might have been some misunderstandings in that, but now that you've heard his side of the story and that he's happy with Jenny, and I'm sure if you care about someone, you really want them to be happy. Maybe if it's not with you, you can still respect them being happy with someone else. How do you feel about what he said?
Yeah, I respect you actually saying that to me. Like, you probably should have said that to me months ago, and I may have got a hint a little bit clearer. And but I just want to know, just let me know what do you see in Jenny that you don't see in me?
I don't know if he has to discuss
why Jenny.
His personal
I find that's a bit of a private.
You don't have to. You don't have to respond to that.
With respect to Laurel, I'll just say that I am enjoying the time I spend with Jenny, and that's all.
Right. Laura, can you understand that? I mean, sometimes you just have it that you don't have, or you have that type of chemistry with someone. Can you respect that?
I wouldn't want to force somebody into a relationship, so I understand that we both need to be parties to the relationship, and if you're not a party, then yeah, I respect that. I'll just have to find my map.
You have to go find that Prince Charming. And then, guys, I'm basically done there. I was thinking I can go back to the clothes, but like I'm happy. Like you guys have reached an agreement now, so like, can we pause this or stop or?
Yeah.
What's the time? I don't see the time anywhere.